We continue to follow breaking news at this hour from the state capitol. In the last couple of hours, the Minnesota Supreme Court ruled that a quorum in the House is 68 members, siding with the DFL. We want to get right to political reporter Danny Spiewak, who's live at the Capitol, to explain what exactly this means for the legislature moving forward. Danny?
Well, this ruling means that when House Republicans come back to the chambers here at the state capitol on Monday, their 67 members of the caucus will be one short of the quorum needed to conduct business. This is the first time the Supreme Court has ever settled this question. And moving forward, it basically means that Republicans are frozen from doing anything in the chamber unless the DFL came back and there was a 68th member. Now, of course, the state Supreme Court decision provides some clarity in the short term, but it does not resolve this bitter partisan dispute between the two parties.
All rise for the Honorable Justices of the Supreme Court of the State of Minnesota.
One day after oral arguments, the Minnesota Supreme Court ruled Friday that the House needs 68 members out of 134 total seats to reach quorum, regardless of any vacancy. In a three-page order, the justices wrote that we assume that the parties will now conform to this order. This means the Republicans can no longer hold floor sessions with their 67 members unless the DFL breaks the boycott. Last week, Republicans attempted to override Secretary of State Steve Simon.
Mr. Secretary, I move to appeal the ruling of no quorum under Mason's 504.
Arguing that the vacant seat in Roseville changed the equation for a quorum. By losing the decision, though, the Republicans' election of Representative Lisa Demuth last week as Speaker will be voided, along with all other resolutions the GOP has passed. In a statement, Demuth called on Democrats to return to the Capitol, saying their boycott is disrespecting, quote, the entire state of Minnesota. House DFL leader Melissa Hortman, meanwhile, said she wants to continue negotiations. She says she's still offering Demuth temporary speakership as long as the Republicans agree to share power if the House goes back to a tie, and if they agree to seat DFL Representative Brad Tabke after a court upheld his election.
We are anxious to get together with Republicans, and we're hopeful that the court's order now enables us to move forward and reach a negotiated agreement so that Democrats and Republicans will be working together at the Minnesota State Capitol.
Secretary of State Steve Simon also released a statement in the last couple of hours thanking the court for providing the clarity and guidance on this issue with its decision. Now the Supreme Court is going to be issuing a lengthier opinion. This was just an order, a three-page order today, but they'll give an opinion that kind of goes into the reasoning behind why they made the decision into a little bit more depth. Again, there's a House session scheduled here Monday in the chambers. The Republicans say they're going to be here, but they don't have a quorum under state Supreme Court decision. So there's not really anything they can do unless the DFL shows up. Back to you.
Several weeks into the session now. All right. Thank you, Danny.